here I am, back at Green in the Desert, and it's going really well. And I'm going to take you for a tour and show you what's happening right now, because always things change and you're going to see a lot of new events. Let's go. The first thing you notice when you come in the front gate of the Oasis section is we've built a new little house right in the corner. This is a new accommodation building, and presently Darren's staying in there as the site manager, but it's future accommodation. So we're kind of finished now with our accommodation. We've built everything we need, and we're developing the site with prettier landscaping. The theme this year is to pretty everything right up, not just the living system, but all the beautiful sandstone paving. Let me show you the living system. Our reed beds are looking pretty good. They're greening up, and there hasn't been many people here, but they're working and they're a good demonstration. We're starting to enhance the food forests in the Oasis section, and got a lot of support species coming through. We're using a lot of mulch. There's Sesbania sesbans seeding heavily. A very, very fast fruit tree. No, legume tree, sorry. But here we have our prune citrus, and they really needed a prune. We're still pruning some trees. We're getting them in order because we inherited these trees. But that new section's looking pretty good. We've increased our beehives, so we've got a lot more honey production. And they've been pretty active today. We've got some pretty high-class desert honey here coming through. Now, going through the more diverse section here. It's the end of winter, so a lot of trees are kind of deciduous, like our mulberry here. Guava's looking good, olive, and custard apple's looking a bit sad, but it'll come back as the heat comes in the spring. Citrus is flowering like crazy, and here is our chicken tractor. Now, these haven't been moved for a while. We're going to move them right now, and they're going really well. They've cleared everything on the ground. I just hooked the electric fence off so I don't get shocked. And this is a great system. We've got our solar-powered chicken tractor, and it's even got an incubator on board if we want, or we can plug in an incubator. But our chickens, wow, our chickens have just scratched all the mulch, exposed all bits of stuff like rocks and recyclable material, but they've fertilized the ground, they've cleaned everything up. They almost over-cleaned it, and they've really kicked the mulch around. So the mulch off these ficus trees is gathered around the outside, and we can pick it up now and use it for compost. And we can move our chickens on to the next stage. So they're going to move in the next few days on down into the lower section of this food forest area. As we go through, the top end of our mobile chicken tractor system is our permanent chickens. They're in a permanent pen, and they've really cleared it in here. A lot of the mulch has ended up right at the bottom here where we can pick it up. Mulch is continuously falling off these ficus trees on the outside, and our well-pruned fruit trees, and this area has been very well pruned, they're going really well. They're looking very healthy. Compost is still coming through. There's good looking stuff here. So these chickens are helping us make compost. Got some babies there. So they're breeding. So we're happy with this. It's the first stage for us on this section of ground. And look who I just caught coming in. You going raiding eggs, were you? You're looking for me. You found me. How are these chickens looking to you?
It's great. They're doing a good job.
Yeah, they are doing a good job. And the pen is, or the house, chicken house, is performing pretty well. Gathering a lot of manure. It's very solid. And we're getting quite a few eggs out of here. Enough to keep us going, that's for sure. Now the natural swimming pool. It's as clear as a bell. Look at that. What a beautiful thing. It's winter and our plants have become quite dormant. All the lilies have gone down into the gravel. There's a few plants up. We think the gravel might be a bit alkaline. So we're going to test the pH in the water, but we've definitely got a very clean water, natural swimming pool happening here. And this was just bare soil up until the last internship where students helped us plant this. There's a whole set of fruit trees up here on this terrace, and a massive amount of vegetables have been planted. So we've got rampant tomatoes going off in all directions. And we've actually got melons here. Now, melons grown in winter in a subtropical type winter climate is a bit unusual, but we've got a huge amount of tomatoes coming through. We have cabbages and eggplant. An eggplant in winter is quite extreme. More melons all the way through there. There's a mango in the corner, but this will grow really tropical crops, and we'll get passion fruit all over this trellis, and grapes, a mixture. It's going to be a very exotic zone, this back terrace. We've got Ceylon spinach climbing up the trellis, and more tomatoes. Cabbages crushed against the fence. I'll be eating some of those soon. And passion fruit's beginning here. So we've got a passion fruit taken off on his way up. And with the warming spring weather, we're going to get a lot more growth on the climbers. And eventually this will be a green tunnel on the shady side of the straw bale house. Chicken tractor ready to be deployed or sold out to other people. Nadia, you're picking some dinner in there as well, are you? So we've got a veggie garden here, ex-chicken pen, and it's extremely diverse. And I'm eating out of these gardens every single day, salad and cooked vegetable crops. And brand new garden, only put in 6 months ago, going really well. We have here a papaya, it's fruiting nicely. Fig, going well. And I'm underneath a big moringa. I've got moringa all over the project site. And another terrace of vegetables. Sweet potato ground cover taken off. And of course, we've always got Singapore daisy in different places. Nice little fig in the foreground. Then when we swing around, here's our wicking beds. And they're just rampant at the moment. There's all kinds of food mixed up in here. It's a great big selection of stuff. Seems like it's a big tomato year, but we have a lot of celery. We have a lot of parsley, both curly leaf and Italian. We have a lot of chilies, coriander there, more cabbages. Ceylon spinach is always rampant, lots and lots of basil, and extreme amounts of tomatoes coming off in all directions. And eggplant again, should be and looks like some mizuna there. So yeah, pretty happy with this. It's looking really nice. Nurseries is the same old. It's always pumping different diverse crops. We've moved the worm farm down here, and it's being used as a cat bed right at the moment. But that's okay. That's definitely double function. It's a lot of cats. Everybody likes our site. Domestic animals just seem to move in. See purslane, acting very rampant. And this lovely section near the cafe at this time of year with the aloes flowering. A lot of things flower in the springtime. And the herbs are very lush in the cool winter months. And the trees lose their leaves, but this time of year, a lot of the trees start to put on their leaves before the herbs dry off in the summer. So you get green on the ground and green in the trees, and it all looks much lusher than normal. Of course, as it gets hotter and drier, then that's all going to change. And of course, the real hard-working element here nowadays is pollarded Lucina. What a production machine of good high nitrogen mulch this is with chop and drop. That was chop and dropped only 6 months ago, and it'll be 3 times that size at the end of summer, giving us a lot of shade that will be very, very welcome. So there you go. Quite a quick tour, but it keeps you updated, and that's what we want to do. Make sure you realise we are still green in deserts.